Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Starrapter and welcome to the channel. This is week 10 of my War of the Bounty Hunters breakdown for this epic comic crossover set between The Empire Strikes Back and of course Return of the Jedi. So for this week, we have Bounty Hunters issue number 14. This is called The Following, and I love that cover with Deathstick there. As we know, she is from the Star Wars Uprising failed multiplayer mobile game. So getting into it, we are leading up to the events of this big extravaganza that Kira is throwing for Crimson Dawn to invite all these criminals from all over the galaxy. Meanwhile, in this specific story, we have Valance, and he had just found out about Crimson Dawn from this contact. Then we had Deathstick, the assassin that's working for Crimson Dawn, snipe out his contact and actually wound Valance pretty bad. So Valance and Dengar are on the run from Deathstick. They go to Dengar's old contact, this old swoop racer boss that he used to work for, and she's a really cool mechanic. Her name is Mama Stamak. So she finds out about, they're being hunted by Crimson Dawn. Things are not good. They're hiding out. She's giving them the whole spiel about Crimson Dawn and their beginnings. And they have this one awesome splash page, which is just showing us, stuff from the Clone Wars with the crime syndicates, and then that turning into Crimson Dawn. There's a picture of course, Dryden Voss. So it's really cool seeing like the timeline and getting that explanation for those people that have not watched the Clone Wars and seeing how, Crimson Dawn has really come to be from the origins. So then next thing you know, she is not far behind. Deathstick is not far behind, blows the door open in this place, shoots and kills a lot of people, has these swords, really cool, but she also has these droids that are reminiscent of the droids that Zam Wessel used in Attack of the Clones. So real cool deep cut there in this storyline, and they proceed. We have Valance and we have Dengar. They proceed to get on a speeder, and Dengar, of course, saying, "Oh, this is like my old swoop racing days." So we're getting a little bit of backstory of Dengar, and they're riding around, going around, and they escape just long enough to kind of dodge Deathstick. And before that happened, there's a big part in this issue that involves Dengar speaking with Bib Fortuna, and basically Bib Fortuna is holding somebody that's significant to Dengar hostage. This person's name is Mataru. They look like they are Pantoran. They have blue skin. Not quite sure though. But it is interesting that now we have more stakes involved for Dengar. And Dengar does appear to have quite a heart in this storyline. He's worried about Valance more than we've ever seen him, because usually Dengar is out for himself. So he's got kind of a soft spot for Valance, which is very interesting. So that was basically the plot A of this story. We also have a plot B involving Tonga, who is now with the Mourner's Wail, and she's talking to this one character, Kamek, and he is the one that is the grandfather to this child that, Tonga had found alongside of Valance, which is the child that was born between two warring families, the Unbroken Clan and the Mourner's Wail. So great job by Ethan Sachs to insert this storyline inside of War of the Bounty Hunters, because we find out from this storyline, Tonga finds out after the Crimson Dawn is attacking and are warding off the Crimson Dawn. It's awesome because we have a Nexu that's basically their attack dog. We have Tonga's attack dog attacking all these things. But we find out that Crimson Dawn wants to basically assimilate all the crime families into the Crimson Dawn. And if these people don't assimilate into their criminal band, they will basically terminate them. So that is what's going on. The Mourner's Wail does not want to be part of Crimson Dawn, and that's why we have the Crimson Dawn going there trying to take them out. So that is the key to the story, is we have Tonga, and she's going to try to get Kadalia, which we've seen in previous issues of Bounty Hunters, back to this guy that is going to watch her, and they will bring together these families, which is going to be a big threat for the Crimson Dawn. So there you go. That is basically the story in a nutshell for Bounty Hunters issue number 14. And, Deathstick, really cool character. I like seeing her in inclusion. Seeing her dialogue bubble is a little bit shaky. I would love to actually hear what this character sounds like, because it looks like they could be have this very devious type sounding voice. But yeah, overall, I really like this issue, and we're going to lead right into that big meeting of all these characters. And by the way, there is a flashback, of course, hashtag Zizor Watch, as you all know how much I love Zizor on this channel and how much I want to see him brought into canon. There was a flashback, it showed some Mandalorians, it showed some different characters, and one of them really looks strikingly familiar to my favorite green character in Star Wars, Prince Zizor. So maybe he'll maybe there's a chance, another chance Azizor could be in this. We shall see. Until he is officially named, I'm not really betting much for it. But hey, you never know. So that is going to do it for this week's recap of War of the Bounty Hunters. What are you feeling about with the series right now? Let me know what you think about the series right now in the comment section down below. Are you enjoying it? For more on Star Wars, I've just put out my new High Republic book review for Out of the Shadows by Justina Ireland. Check that out. And I also have my weekly Star Wars podcast. I would love for you guys to listen. You can listen live 9 o'clock Eastern on the same YouTube channel right here, or you can go ahead and you can download the podcast in audio form on all your favorite podcast sites, from Spotify to Google Podcasts to Apple Podcasts to Amazon Music to Stitcher and so much more. So just search it and it's probably on there. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.